Tonight, Atlanta is remembering former First Lady Barbara Bush, who died earlier this week. Her impact on Atlanta and education has been profound. Now, she was an early supporter of the Morehouse School of Medicine, helping the school in its earliest years become one of the nation's premier medical institutions.
11 Alive's John Schierick talked with the school's founding dean, Dr. Lewis Sullivan.
She was actively involved.
And she is in his heart. Dr. Lewis Sullivan has counted Barbara and George Bush among his closest friends. The Sullivans last saw them in Kennebunkport. Photos line the walls of Dr. Sullivan's office in Atlanta. When Dr. Sullivan was president of the new Morehouse School of Medicine in Atlanta, he invited Barbara Bush to be a trustee. This was when George was vice president, Sullivan never knowing if she would even give it a thought.
So we had just gotten started, and our goal was to increase the number of black and other minority physicians. And I said, Barbara, you and I are in the same business, just different branches. You're in adult literacy education. We're in medical education. We're a young school. We could use someone like you if you'd be willing to serve on our board if you'd consider it.
She accepted, and for the next 6 years, she traveled the country raising money for Morehouse School of Medicine. One campaign raised more than $17 million.
So she helped us immeasurably, and we formed relationships with that campaign that continue until today.
Then Barbara and George Bush were instrumental in establishing the chair of neuroscience at the school, and they personally attended the installation ceremony in Atlanta for its first chair, Mrs. Bush pointedly promising that she would not presume to be giving any advice.
Socrates went around the country giving advice. They poisoned him.
Barbara Bush's impact in Atlanta on education and medicine, profound, enduring, unforgettable.
All of us would like to have the impact that Barbara Bush had on everyone whom she touched.
In Atlanta, John Schierick, 11 Alive News.
And her son, the former President George W., says she was funny until the very end. The former First Lady will lie in repose tomorrow, and after a private funeral Saturday, she'll be buried in College Station at the George Bush Presidential Library on the campus of Texas A&M University.